Servus und hallo zurück zu meinem Let's Play von Milkmaid of the Milky Way. Ich bin Axel oder auch der Videospieler und wir sind jetzt auf dem Raumschiff und müssen der Schneiderin dieses leichte Material geben, damit der Stoff. It was a strange soft material, lighter than air, ethereal. Muss ich überziehen. I took out the floating blob and asked if it could help her job. That looks light, almost witching, but I can't use that blob for stitching. Done. There wasn't much to do with those piles. My things could not be used on textiles. What is this cape you're making? Anisa's hands were shaking. The queen has explicitly expressed that this cape shall leave everyone impressed. If the cape does appeal to the queen, she surely will put me in the age machine. But my fabrics are heavy as leather. The cape must be light as feather. I took out the... Haben wir schon? Was mache ich dann jetzt mit dem? Warte, Käse. So, nee, ich glaube, da ist nichts drin, was ich jetzt verwenden kann. Jetzt bin ich enttäuscht. Dem redet sie nicht mehr. Please don't touch that drink. It's not ready, I think. Ich bin immer noch der Meinung, dass da vielleicht raus vorgeht, aber nein. No offense, but that made no sense. Würde zumachen? I gave the blue thing a stare, but it was nothing I could repair. Gehen wir einfach mal weiter. Nochmal zu der Maschine hin. I tried asking myself, but I had nothing to put on that shelf. Ah, it was a revolving spool spinning like a spool. Da kann ich jetzt I remembered mother back on farm when we had sheep. She was spinning yarn. Wie ein Spinnrad. That went quite well, I said, as I looked at the floating thread. The blob had spun into the thin, fine thread, but if I touched the spool with my fingers, my fingers would shred. The ethereal blob had spun into yarn that weighed none. Also übernehme ich doch das. Oh my, what a wonderful thing! You brought me my floating string. This should make the cape float. Her voice thick, a lump in her throat. Better fix that elevator before the queen sees, or else she'll reprimand us and have us on our knees. Jetzt kann ich entweder den Aufzug benutzen. Ah, da ist sie. The cape is done, as you commanded. You did this yourself, single-handed? Yes, my queen, it took a while to shape this delicate textile. Well, for starters, I don't like the color, and for size, why make it smaller? Am I not a righteous queen who serves, protects, and keeps our grass green? Undankbare bitch. Should I not be well dressed at least, in time before the important feast? Of course! Without remorse, I work and pray to keep our herd alive for another day. Why? I asked you to do one easy job, and you do it carelessly like a slob? You are not a person who cares. I think you owe me some of your years. No! Go! Hey kid, stay! There's another way. Listen, I have a plan. If you want to stop this madness, you'll have to be a man. You helped my mother, I'll help you. Just tell me what you want me to do. Look, time is of the essence. Let's skip your whole adolescence. Gottchen, jetzt nimmt sie ihm ein paar Jahre. Are you sure you want to go through with this? There's nothing about my childhood I'll miss. Oh? I'm not sure how this works, I must confide, but please try standing on the other side. So, I'm not sure how to turn it on. Maybe we just count down 3, 2, 1? Oh. So, how does it feel to be a grown? Halim replied with a groan. I sure feel different, the more old than you. Also, I see everything from a different point of view. It's such a long way down to the floors, and my voice seems darker, of course. Growing up is tough on body and mind. We'll catch up, take a rest and unwind. Ist das die Mutter, oder? Mother, what has she done? It's Halim, your son. I could hear Halim sobbing and crying. Even a man grieves when his mother is dying. These people had worries far bigger than mine. My resolve hardened, I'd force the queen to resign. Jetzt rennt sie wieder. Oh, was ist mit ihm los? Are you alright? I asked the man, a poor sight. Oh my stars, thank you Ruth, but things are not good, to tell you the truth. I was trying to make a brew for the feast, when something happened and the pressure increased. Suddenly the brewing machines exploded, they rolled and the pipes had probably corroded. Everything is lost. The queen will be so crossed. This has to stop. We have to contravene. I just need to know how I can stop the queen. Steal the staff. It contains the power. But don't get caught. It will be your final hour. Here, let me help you to your feet, before I show the queen her defeat. Nah, just let an old man sit and rest. Go get the staff, do your best. Na gut. Hier unten noch irgendwas machen. You got back your youth? Good on you, Ruth. Can I borrow your oil can? I asked the old man. It's almost empty, a sad state of affairs. I need it for oiling and squeaky repairs. How is the repair going? Is there any progress showing? Well, the engine is soon done, but the hood fell off on the last run. The hover sled needs a new bonnet. Don't worry, I'm on it. He looked up and said with certain snide, to use that dimensional focuser you need to be qualified. Don't touch that, he said with a scoff. That power tooth will rip your face right off. It was the diagrams of tunnels or a maze, made out of different pathways. Halt. Das ist der Aufzug. Ich hab keine Ahnung, das geht zu schnell. Also, dann gehen wir mal hoch. Oder wäre es da weitergegangen? Oder wundervoll. Kann ich hier hinten hoch? Nee. Und der Aufzug ist ja jetzt ganz, jetzt kann ich da bestimmt hoch. Da liegt noch was. Eine Nadel. It was the niece's needle she used for sewing. She wouldn't miss it where she was going. Lassen wir uns mal da hochfahren. This place was so fascinating, flying staircases, light pulsating. A piece of fruit was lying there, rotten, maybe a sacrifice, maybe just forgotten. It looked like a memorial or a holy place with a statue center with a milk beast's face. I didn't understand these people's beliefs, but the shrine was decorated with flowers and leaves. Noch weiter hoch. Oh, was ist denn das? Welcome to the ship's womb. You are Ruth, I presume. I stammered, yes, how did you know? But behind her hood, her face wouldn't show. I'm the librarian, knowledge is my trade. We're waiting a long time for you, we have prayed. I gave the room some looks. If this is a library, where are your books? All our knowledge is embedded in this hall. I'm the one who picks up the answers from the wall. Every square is a piece of information. My work is finding the right translation. My mind was trying to adjust to its worldview. And what is that thing floating water statue? We call it the oracle, but hey, that's most rhetorical. Answers are most of the time simple and pure, but asking the right question is difficult for sure. The oracle helps you with the most important task, how to ask. You say you've waited for someone like me? I don't understand. I'm just a nobody. Reim dich oder ich fress dich. Ha! Never think little of yourself and your power. Every life matters and you will have your hour. A single grain can stop the cogs of a machine. A tiny egg, if hatched, can become a queen. You are young, you're a cold spring. You are the one who can change everything. Patterns of light dance across the room, a smell of seaweed, a strange perfume. Do you have a question? The oracle might give you a suggestion. As I looked into the water's reflection, I felt a wave of introspection. How long have you been traveling? There were so many mysteries unraveling. In your time frame, 7,000 years, we've seen countless of frontiers. Maybe the answer is in these libraries. What is the staff of the queen? What is the staff the queen carries? It's a force controlled by its chief. It can serve compassion as well as grief. It's a question too important to ignore. Have you visited our farm before? According to our ancient records, we've previously visited your fjords. Mal die Mutter, vielleicht kommt noch was über die Mutter. Ah, nee, das war die letzte Frage. Siehst du? Also. Und damit sind wir am Ende dieses Videos angelangt. Wenn es euch gefallen hat, ich habe noch jede Menge mehr Videos in meinem Kanal. Schaut rein, abonniert, unterstützt mich finanziell auf Patreon, würde mich freuen. Tschüss und vielen Dank.